I officially dropped out of school, and now I have to figure out how I'm gonna move forward with my life. The library was closed, so I think I'm gonna go on a walk. I think they're rebuilding this shed. I think sometimes survival looks like cutting off what's killing you. I don't think that leaving is quitting. When all you've known is one place for your entire life, sometimes it's hard to let go. And it feels like you're doing something wrong by stepping away from all you've known. But the truth is, there's more than just one pathway towards life and towards healing. And sometimes that looks like redirection. Sometimes it looks like that path has overgrown and, the grass is tall and it's not meant for you anymore. Sometimes you have to look into the trees and pave a new path because what's overgrown is no longer meant for you. The truth is, I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what my next steps are, but I think that's okay. I think that's what growth looks like, because growth is not linear. It's not one straight path. It's not one answer. It's so much more than that. I think about Sylvia Plath and how she talks about how her life is like a fig tree, and she's sitting at the crotch of this fig tree and she doesn't know which fig to pick because they all beckon to her, they all call to her, and they slowly die and wither and drop to her feet because she's unable to choose one. And I think the difference is that Sylvia got lost and she wasn't able to pick herself up. She wasn't able to see that she didn't have to pick one fig. She could have picked all of them. She could have picked more than one, which sounds so simple, but it's true. Like, there's not just one solid path. Sometimes you have to pick one fig and eat it and then throw it away and pick another fig and throw that one away and just keep picking them until you find, what's really right for you. And it's not easy. It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, then there would be no purpose in doing it, because moving through life and looking at difficult situations and pushing through those difficult situations gives you purpose. I truly think that if you live life with passion, you can do anything, which sounds so like motivational speech type thing, but it's true. When you're passionate about something, about people, about places, about art and creativity, then you have so many doors open to you. I really wanted to do well in school, and I did do well in school. I got really good grades and I excelled in all of my classes, but I just hit a point where I realized this is not for me. This is not where my passion lies. This is not where my heart lies. And I felt myself slowly withering away with each class. I found myself sleeping through classes, or sleeping and then going to class and then sleeping again. And I just felt like I was genuinely dying. And I felt like if I didn't get out, I would die. College is not for everyone, but we're so conditioned to think that it is. We're so conditioned to think that education only looks a certain way and that there's no other routes to finding a career or a job or, moving forward in life. But I think there's so much more to it than that. Thankfully, I'm not unemployed. I'll be working as much as I can, and that will keep my drive going. That'll keep my sense of purpose going. And I think I'm going to create as much as I can. I want to create videos. I want to create more art. I want to write and write and write until my pen runs out of ink. I want to keep writing. and learning. I will never stop learning. Being out of school will not stop me from learning and from picking up courses and from reading books and learning about the world and learning about myself and learning about others and learning about God. Being out of school can't stop me from doing that. So I guess this video is a love letter to myself, maybe to my future self, maybe to my past self, to say it's okay that you had to redirect. You're not a failure. Sometimes moving on is courage. Sometimes taking rest is fighting. And my path is not gonna look like everyone else's. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that, you know, I'm growing new roots, and that the old ones have died. You're not a failure for needing to take a break. You're not a failure for slowing down. You're not a failure for taking a different path. You're learning and you're growing and you're persisting. That's what matters. That's what will last. So if you are in the same place that I am, and if you're debating going a different path, just keep going and know that I'm proud of you and that it's not easy and it will get harder, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it.